Just a single hour of practice lay ahead of the drivers in Sao Paulo, which meant just one thing: it's another sprint weekend. And it was Lando Norris with the best time of the session, a 1:10.610. The British driver seemed a little impatient coming into the pits at one point, shaping for a move on Sergio Perez, but spotting the looming limit line. The McLarens were sporting new rear wings at Interlagos. The Papaya team have seen their lead in the Constructors' Championship narrowed by Ferrari's back-to-back wins in the last two Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri went wide at turn 2 late on. He was 3 places further back from his teammate. George Russell won this race in 2022. It was his maiden F1 victory, and he was looking good on both the medium and soft compounds. His run on the red-ringed rubber nabbing him P2 at the flag. No Kevin Magnussen today, the Dane suffering an illness, so 2025 Haas driver Ollie Bearman stood in once again. The last time he took K-Mag's seat in Baku, he bagged a point. This being a sprint weekend, it also means that Britain will appear in sprint qualifying later and therefore have another chance to score in the shorter race. He impressed again, finishing 3rd fastest in the session. Alex Albon was P5, but many eyes were on his teammate in blue and yellow. There are a lot of Argentinian supporters in the crowd to cheer on Franco Colapinto, who went fishtailing through turns 9 and 11 on one of his early excursions. He finished P13. Williams will be looking to consolidate P8 in the Constructors' Championship. The Grove team have a 3-point lead over nearest rivals Alpine. Pierre Gasly scored a point last time out to cut the deficit slightly, and he was pushing hard here, riding the curbs out of turn 2 on his way to P10. Fernando Alonso arrived in Brazil a day late, having stayed in Europe to receive medical treatment for an infection he contracted in Mexico. The 2-time world champion secured both of his titles at this circuit, but has never stood on the top step. He finished in P9. Max Verstappen, twice a winner of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, was on pole 12 months ago. However, he won't start at the front of the grid this year, Red Bull opting to replace his internal combustion engine, which will result in a 5-place drop for Sunday's race. His best lap this time out was only good enough for P15, 1 place higher than Lewis Hamilton, 3 times a winner at Interlagos, who wasn't feeling completely comfortable.
Drive quality is still bad.
Perez has had a new chassis fitted to his RB20, with the hope that it will cure the issues that saw the Mexican driver go out in Q1 at his home race, in which he went wheel-to-wheel with V-Carb rival Liam Lawson. "I'm not here to make friends," was the New Zealander's retort when asked about his clash with Checo last time out, although he did admit, quote, he could have done better. Rumours abound over the futures of both drivers. Lawson finished P11, Perez down in P19. So it finished Norris top from Russell, Bearman, Piastri, Albon, Leclerc, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Alonso and Gasly. P11 for Lawson, and he was ahead of Tsunoda, Colapinto, Bottas, Verstappen, Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, Perez and Zhou.